Welcome back to another episode of Solidworks tutorials. For today's model, this is the drawing we'll be using as our reference to create our model. You can see a couple of views here. You've got the front view on the left there. It's got a bunch of dimensions. There's some holes, some features there. And then, you've got this arrow dotted line thing going on. That's your cutaway. It's a section view. So that's what's shown there on the right. That allows you to see the actual detailed features of the revolved component. You can see there's an axis, there's a bunch of different size cylinders, circles drawn there, a few lengths and whatnot, and then there's just an isometric at the top right. So we'll get started, and the first thing we want to do is we won't be drawing it on the front plane, we'll be drawing it on the right plane since it's going to be a revolve. So right plane, normal to, and you just create a sketch for right now, and we'll make, let's see, a center line like so. Okay, trying to just get a visual for how to draw this. There's a little step there. And then there's another step up, like so. And then the big step, like so. And then you kind of just repeat that to the other side. Alright, so there's your feature, but we're gonna start adding some relations since it's kind of weird at this moment. I want that to be kind of even. And we want this all to be equal, so this side and this side, those will be, well, not parallel, equal. And then this dip and, come on, this dip and this dip, equal. That one and that one equal. That one and that one equal. So now, when you start setting dimensions, it should be even and equal, and we'll see that in a moment. So first dimension is 2.5, 2.5. Second one is from this edge to this edge, which should be 2. A third dimension is from this edge to this edge, which should be 1.5. we've got this one to that one, and that's one. And finally, we have the actual disk, which is a half. And then now we'll work on our diameters. So if you come and select this line right here, and you select the center line, you'll be able to get the full diameter like that. See, if you go above the center, it's just a radius. But you go below it, and it's the diameter. So that diameter should be 1. And then let's try to see where the features are. The diameter of this, let's see, is it this slip right here? It's kind of hard to tell from this drawing what's going on, but I believe that this diameter is 1.5, and the next diameter, this one, is 1.75, and then we have a 2 somewhere. I think it's this one. Yeah, we just need to set that line, get out of dimension. Relation, that line and that line are collinear, and actually, no, it's not just that line. This line is, so these, all 4 of these are collinear with each other. So I'll bring them up like that. And there should be one more relation. There's a couple more relationships. Those are collinear, so it brings those up together. And these are collinear. Collinear, that brings them up together. Okay, now their diameters are all set. Now we just need the outer diameter, which is 4.5. You'll come over here, click that, and say 4.5. And that's it. Everything gets constrained. You can see it right here. Everything's got a constraint and a relationship. There's lengths to the different features. There's diameters. There's that one, and we can kind of just stagger these so you can see them. But there's all the lengths of the features, and here's all the diameters, and then so you'll just hit the check to get out of this, and there's your sketch. So what you want to go to is features and revolved boss base, and immediately it picks up your center line as your axis and sketches that, and that's your feature. So you'll hit the check, and there's your feature right there, and you can kind of see how similar it is to the reference drawing. And then all that's left now is to do the hole and do the whole pattern. So select that surface and hit normal 2. We'll see here what size of holes these are. They're 3/8 holes, and there's 8 of them. So Let's do hole wizard. Um, let's see. It's you can just pick hole type, hole, and kind of go down here and try to find a 3/8 drill. There's 3/8. There's quarter. There's all the letters, 5/16. There's 3/8. And you just want it through all. No countersink. And then position is how you will align this. So go ahead and click it on the line. It'll snap to your plane. And we just need to see where the bolt circle is. So we'll go ahead and sketch a circle here. Just out to there. And make sure it's for construction because that's your bolt circle. And you set your diameter of your bolt circle to 3.25. Hey, we're pretty close to that. 3.25, and that's it. Your hole is set. It's locked onto the center axis, and its spacing is your bolt circle, and then you'll just hit the check, and that's your first hole. Then you'll select that hole, and you'll do a circular pattern, and your direction should actually be your axis. So go back to your, see if we can find it. Oh, you didn't even have to do that. It's showing the axis already. But what you can do, you can probably just select the circle. Yeah, it'll find the axis for you if you select the inside circle. So we've got 8 of these. So just type in 8. Obviously the spacing is incorrect, so our angle is going to be 45 degrees and equals spacing. You could do instant spacing, and that just gives you a variable spacing, but equal spacing will set this correctly too, because according to the sketch, yeah, those are aligned with that plane. There's one in the middle, so yeah, this should be correct. So hit the check, and there's your feature. Just make sure you save this, call it PJ11, and now we are ready to create the part drawing. So we'll be creating the drawing at this point, and so you'll go up to New, Make Drawing from Part Assembly, and select the template that we just created. So it'll be that one. Hit OK. So you'll have pulled in your front view, and you'll have here a projected isometric view. And next we'll do a section view. So come over here to vertical, and we'll just snap it to the center right there. And hit OK, and it'll be right there. So we're gonna start showing dimensions and diameters. We'll come over here. We got ourselves this outer dimension. There's that one. And then there should be one here. One there. And did I just capture all of the diameters? All the lengths? That one, that one, that one. Yeah, I think that's it. maybe. Oh, yeah, there was one more. So let's just kind of space these out. Okay. And then we'll go over here and show our diameters. So liters and custom text position and made it horizontal so it's easier to read. And we'll just repeat that for all these diameters. And again with the liter. And one more to go. Okay, so there's we want to show outside. Well, what I'm doing is getting rid of the inside diameter little arrows, and it's just pointing it to the outside of the circle. It just kind of cleans it up when you have so many diameters like that. I need to show now the holes here. So what you need to do is, can we, no, I don't want radius, I want diameter. Okay, there's diameter, outside arrow, custom text position. So that's our bolt circle. So I had to manipulate the sketch a little bit to get everything to show correctly. The angle here, you just kind of select the circle and the other somewhere in the center of this circle, and it shows up the angle. The smart dimension will show up for only the top circle. I couldn't get it to show for any of the other ones. And you just kind of manipulate where you want to show all your dimensions, and the same thing with this view. You can change the font size here, section AA, instead of, it was a really big section and the AA was tiny, so just kind of clean it up a little bit. There's a few things down here and in our template block that they weren't tying in correctly, so I kind of fixed that. So you got to show model properties to be able to manually input some of the things that you need on the drawing. You've got unit of measure, IPS, author name, drawn date. The title is typically the description of the drawing. So you'll put in whatever you want right there. The summary of information will give you all the information that you need to know on the drawing, and you can add whatever types of properties you'd like. There's all sorts of information here that you can provide, but this is only what's required of us for this assignment. So just hit OK. Make sure you're saving along the way in case something crashes. And same thing with the drawing, make sure you're saving along the way. And that should be it right there. You've got your dimensions on this view, you've got your section view and dimension on that one. There's your isometric and all your information for your title block. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe for more content.